Lean Publishing tip of the day. Today I'm going to be talking about how to create a track of online courses on Leanpub. This is, you can think of it as a set or a bundle, but a collection of Leanpub online courses that you can actually sell as one unit, giving people access through one purchase to all of the courses that you include in the track. As usual, just do a little bit of housekeeping. You can find a blog post corresponding to this Lean Publishing tip of the day on our blog at leanpub.com/blog. If you go to the blog and you don't see it there at the main blog page, you can click the magnifying glass at the top right here and search for the keywords, and you'll find the blog post. Blog posts are useful because they have links and you can read them instead of watching or listening to me talk about them and show you things. But of course, you can also find these videos recorded for posterity on our YouTube channel at Leanpub. There's some, 30 or 40 of them now. There will be more in the future. We do these every weekday. You can also get these Lean Publishing tips of the day if you sign up for the Lean Publishing daily newsletter and get them in your inbox. You can do that by clicking on the button at the top of these blog posts or on a banner on our homepage at leanpub.com. When you get the Lean Publishing daily newsletter in your inbox, you'll see a bunch of great deals on Leanpub ebooks and online courses. So that's the main reason people sign up for it. But if you scroll down, you'll always find a section for the Lean Publishing tip of the day. So with that all said, let's get going. So yeah, like I said, on Leanpub, you can create a track of online courses. Of course, you're going to have to create individual online courses first. I talked about this in a recent video, which you could find on our YouTube channel if you search for it. And of course, you can also find instructions for creating Leanpub courses on our Leanpub Author Help Center. Just Google Leanpub Author Help Center, create courses, something like that. You'll find it really quickly, and there you'll find step-by-step instructions for how to do that. Why would you do that? Well, if you no matter who you are, you've probably got something that you can teach other people. An online course is a great way to do that. If you're a content creator, I highly recommend you do it. If you're a self-published book author and you published a nonfiction book, I definitely recommend you consider also creating an online course version of your book. Essentially, you can charge quite a bit more for an online course than you can for a book typically, because an online course has quizzes and exercises and other kinds of content that a book doesn't, and it also comes with a certificate of completion, so that somebody who's trying to fulfill their professional development hours or spend their corporate training budget for the year, something that matters, that we're recording this in December, that's actually a kind of pertinent thing. People are right now sort of spending their corporate training budgets and trying to fulfill their hours. So creating an online course is a really good way of helping them do that. If you want to see what a track looks like, let me just find one here and share the screen with you. So this is what a track of Leanpub courses looks like. This is our AI masterclass. By the way, just plugging it, if you are interested in learning about AI, more than just, what the latest kind of data center spending by somebody, or, with the latest kind of paper on how to use a chatbot, but actually really understand AI, I highly recommend this masterclass. But here's what a track can look like. So there's all the sort of ordinary kind of about the track information that we added here. We show what the certificate is going to look like. It'll look something like this if someone passes the course track. And yeah, in order to pass it, you have to pass a course track. You have to pass all the courses in the track, which is all done automatically according to the settings that you set up. The 3 courses in this track are generative AI in a nutshell, patterns of application development using AI, and the 100-page language models course. So this is what a track looks like. As you can see from the pricing, it's priced quite a bit higher than an ordinary bundle of ebooks, for example, would be priced. One of the reasons this track in particular has such a high price is that I actually did up to nearly 3 hours of video interviews with each of the authors for each of the courses. So that, at the beginning of each lesson or chapter in the course, there's a video of me having an interview with the author about something relevant to that lesson in the course. The idea there is that, imagine you were someone who bought the course and you had a chance to sit down with the author of the course for a little while to ask them questions. What kind of questions would you ask them? So that's what I did, and that's why this track has such a high value. You can embed videos in Leanpub courses, so you don't necessarily need to do an interview with me. You can actually embed videos of your own to add value to the content that the text content that you've added to it. So let's go back to the blog post. That's what a course track looks like. That's how much you could price them at, things like that. Creating a course track on Leanpub is really easy. What you do is you go to, let's just start at the home page here. So here I am sharing the home page. What you do to create a track, and this is, by the way, contingent upon you having already created more than one course, or at least one course that if you're going to be inviting other people to create, to participate in the course track with you. But you just click the menu at the top right, and you find the Create a Track option. Click that. You just give your, as always, when you're creating something like this on Leanpub, it's really easy. I'm just going to call this the demo live stream course track, and just hit tab, and boom, all you've entered is a title for your track, and we've suggested a URL for you for your free web page that you'll get on Leanpub right away, so that you can start pointing people to and advertising your effort even before you've published it. So then you just click the button. As often when you create something like this, we take you to a getting started page when you create something with helpful instructions. We like the wall of words. If you're self-publishing something on Leanpub, you probably like words too. Taking 5 minutes at the beginning of basically, and this is just general advice, anything you do in life, taking 5-10 minutes, an hour to actually understand it and think about it will save you incredible amounts of time in the future. So yeah, it's probably a good idea to read this. These instructions here and stuff like that. But if you want to just dive in, if you've already created some courses, all you need to do is, like I said, all you've done is you've typed in the title of the track, you've clicked the button to create the track, click on courses here, click on add a course. If you've already created courses, you'll just need to get the course slug. So let me share a course with you. I'm going to add 3 courses that I've actually created already. Let me just get them ready here. Okay, let's share this tab. StreamYard, which is awesome, isn't showing the URL here. But if you go to the landing page for any of your Leanpub courses or any other Leanpub course, you'll find the slug in the address bar. It's just the sort of last part of the web address. Boom. Let me share this. So now I'm going to go back to the tab where I'm creating the track. All you need to do is add the course slug, and you're ready to go. If you were, let's just, for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to create a 2-course track here. The only thing that's you need to do is say, is this course required to complete the track? In other words, does someone then need to take and pass this course in order to get the certificate to complete the whole course track? Typically, you're going to want to tick that box. There's sort of like, edge cases where people don't want that to be the case. Like there might be an introductory course or something like that. We try to be accommodating to all kinds of creativity and things that people come up with. So often, just a little pro tip for Leanpub, if you see something like this, that's because someone had a cool idea and asked us if we could accommodate them, and we thought it was cool too. So we created the feature. The royalty split. If you're the only author of all the courses on your track, you probably won't care about this too much. But if you have co-authors, or if there's or if you're creating a track of courses with other people, you're going to want to think hard about the royalty percentage split. Basically, what this means is if someone buys this track, what percentage of the royalties that go to the authors will be delegated to the authors of this course, the one with this slug in this track. So then all you need to do is click Add Course to Track. And you're done there. So we've got creating Leanpub courses on there. I've also got let me see here, multiple choice course template course. These are all demo courses, by the way. Don't pay for them. And let me go back to my page here. Add a course. Just click that again. Course slug, required to complete 50%. If you're curious about this organization thing going on up here, you can actually create organization accounts. We even have a university that has an account with us. And in that case, the organization is going to be the organization's, basically username. For most Leanpub authors, this just doesn't matter, and the organization is Leanpub, so you don't need to think about that. But I just thought I'd explain why this little box is there. So we've entered the course slug, add course to track. Boom. So all we've done is we've sort of clicked the link to create a track. We've added 2 courses to it. All we needed to do was paste in the slug to do that. And then all we need to do is click this proposed track button right here. You can't see it in the screen share, but there's a little kind of confirmation box that I'm going to click OK in. And boom, our track is live. Yeah, we use this language of proposing at this point just to accommodate the case where you're actually kind of inviting someone else who's published a course on Leanpub to agree to be a part of your proposed course track. This is a very cool Leanpub feature. I mean, imagine you were you published a book on Amazon, and you thought, oh, you found other books like yours, and you wanted to create a bundle of those books. Imagine if on Amazon you could actually just send an invitation to your fellow Amazon authors saying, hey, let's all get together and create a bundle of books. That's basically, you can do that here on Leanpub with Leanpub ebook bundles and with courses. You can create tracks like that. To go to the course landing page, let's just click here. Obviously, no information has really been added. This is still kind of, a stub, essentially, but you can scroll down and you can see, all the course details and things like that that are on there. If we go back, you can see that the course track has the sort of usual overview menu that you'll be accustomed to if you've created a Leanpub course already, or a Leanpub ebook or a Leanpub bundle. You can actually create coupons for the whole track. You can set the pricing for the track. You can, set the about information. You definitely should do that. There's all kinds of interesting stuff for you to explore here. You can also add more courses if you want to. You can see other kind of admin details here as well. But basically, what you're going to want to do is when you've sort of got your track created, don't worry, by the way, about people finding it too quickly before you've added, all the about information and stuff like that. It's fine until you start promoting it. People aren't probably going to be finding it. But if you go to the tracks page here, in Leanpub at the menu at the top, you can see what our popular course tracks look like. And what you're probably going to want to do is find one of them, like the masterclass I was showing you before, and look at how other people are explaining their tracks, how they're pricing them, what their kind of track cover image looks like. And yeah, maybe try and emulate them or just come up with your own approach to doing it. But yeah, so let's go back to the blog post. That's how easy it is to create a Leanpub track of online courses. You just go to the menu, click create a track, add courses by adding their URL slug, picking a royalty split and things like that. And you're off to the races with, a brand new kind of product out there that you can sell to people. One thing about these tracks that's really cool is that I'm going to stop sharing here. Yeah, one of the things about these tracks that's really cool is that you can create a sort of progress, right? So if you want someone to like learn a programming language, you can have one course which is like for beginners, one course which is for like, intermediate, and then one course which is for advanced. You can sell all of these courses separately on Leanpub, but you can also sell a premium priced course track, which has them all together. So someone can buy the, beginner, intermediate, and advanced courses all at once, and then progress through. When they're done and they've passed all those courses, then they can get a certificate not only for each individual course for completing it, but for the whole course track, which is just really cool. So that's how you create a track of online courses on Leanpub. You can find the blog post corresponding to this video on our blog at leanpub.com/blog. You can sign up for the Lean Publishing Daily Newsletter using a banner on our homepage or the button at the top of any of these blog posts. And you can also find these videos with links to blog posts, of course, in the video descriptions on our YouTube channel at Leanpub. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's a great way not only to keep up with these lean publishing tips of the day, go back and find them. If there's something you remember, you want to watch, you forgot, or you remember that you forgot, or you want to watch again. But it's also a great way to find out about new book launches, new podcast interviews with Leanpub authors, new release videos, explainer videos, things like that. So yeah, please subscribe to our YouTube channel to just get access to all that great free content. And thank you everyone for watching this live stream today.